Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There's no official video as such today. I'm not gonna shoot any kind of makeup video or any kind of tutorial today. It's just that I wanted to have a chit chat with you and wanted to let you know guys what exactly is happening these days in my life. So I look really tired. I know that I am very tired right now, but there are a lot of things which are happening these days and I'm not quite happy about it. But out of all these things, something really nice happened, and that was like one of the workshop which I had yesterday. So basically I'm connected to one of the group. It's called Chicks Connect. The group is there all over India, and they have a page on the Facebook. I'll link down the page details in the description box below. You guys have to check it out. It's just only women, and you get to meet so many amazing women which are like out there. And yesterday there was a meetup in the Bangalore, and I met some really wonderful women out there. Some were like entrepreneur, and some were like, you know, they were just following their dreams and left their cushy job, but they were doing what they always wanted to do. And it was, you know, it was so much inspiring to meet such people. And it was all, you know, only the positivity was there, and I felt so great meeting after those amazing women. So I had a workshop over there where I taught the basics of makeup. There was nothing fancy, but I wanted to let these guys know that you know, it's important to look presentable. We all have very busy schedule, but it's really important that we spend some 5 minutes on ourselves and look really presentable, because that just boosts up our confidence also. So that was the workshop is all about. So I'm gonna show you guys what exactly happened in the workshop. This is not something to teach you how I did the makeup over there. If you want to have a close-up of that, I already have one of the video which has been, you know, recorded by one of the digital media company. It's called Storyfight.me. So I'll put down the link of that also. They have a really nice coverage. They have, you know, they have covered it in a very close-up way, so you guys can actually see what exactly I did there. But what I'm gonna show you is just to show you what all were, you know, who all were there and what all we did, how much fun we all had during this makeup session. So that is this video is all about, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So let's just get into the makeup workshop which we had yesterday. Okay guys, so we'll start with the primer. Let me tell you what primer does. Primer is something which actually helps you to create a very flawless base for your skin, so that after that you can put on your foundation and it's really nice. It actually helps to minimize the appearance of pores. Pores is nothing but we have some open pores or something because of some blemishes or acne or whatever. So just, you know, you have the primer. So that is what our face also is like. It's like a canvas on which we are gonna do some painting. So
does it even out your complexion?
Yes, it does. It does. So that is why it is okay. It just fills out the gaps if it is there, some, you know, open pores or something. So it's just a moisturizer and little tinted. So should I come here? Go back. You can sit actually. It also primer helps to, you know, keep your makeup on your face for a good long time. So that is also one of the good thing about the primer, and it just moisturizes your skin also. So now let's just start with the foundation, and there are number of ways to apply your foundation. You can use your fingers, you can use some brush. We have a lot of, you know, this kind of blender kind of stuff which are there in the market these days, and I trust it. So we don't use it dry, we actually use it as a damp one, okay, because that just helps to blend out the stuff. So, and the tip to buy a foundation is like always match it to your skin. If you're going for some foundation shopping, just apply it on your wrist and just go out. Let it, you know, let it get absorbed to your skin, so that you can actually know what kind of color it's gonna give you after like 5 minutes, and that is like your actual color which you know, the foundation which you should buy. So, and let's just start it. So you actually start dabbing it, exactly.
Don't apply everything in one shot. You can work it in layers. That actually gives you a very good results rather than, you know, just put everything in one shot and then just wondering what to do now. Also, for the day-to-day basis, you don't need to use foundation. You can go for the BB cream. BB cream is nothing but some of the you know, it's like a tinted moisturizer. It gives some good coverage. You don't want to look cakey on a daily basis. So BB cream or the CC cream is something which can, you know, just help you to even out the skin.
That's easy.
Yeah. So we're done with the foundation. You can leave it for like about 30 seconds or something, and then you can probably, you know, start with concealer. Also, one of the thing is like you really going for office, you don't want to put on your foundation. Obviously, you can definitely go ahead with the primer and some of the concealer, and that's all. You can leave the foundation and just conceal your under eye circle areas or maybe some of the blemishes and all. That's it. So there's one thing, we generally tend to apply concealer like this, but this is not a good way. You should apply it in a triangular way. Concealer, okay, so like this, you know. So make a triangle. How do I look? Very pretty.
You don't want to know?
And just start concealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Choose a concealer which is one tone lighter to your actual skin tone, because you want to look brighter under your eye circle areas.
How do we decide which kind of concealer do we want to mix? I've seen actually the stick also, and the one you
See, if you have a dry skin, go for the liquidy one, because the stick one and all will make it even more drier.
Okay.
And
okay.
if you have a normal skin, you can definitely go for any of the, you know,
Okay.
consistency. And baking is nothing but to set your makeup.
Banana
Yeah, like that only.
I've learned Bharat Martin.
Okay, so baking is just to set your makeup, okay? So wherever you applied your concealer, just bake it for some time and leave it as it is. You can close your eyes, okay? Leave it as it is, don't worry about it, leave it, and you can, you know, just go ahead and do rest of your makeup. This is something I'm telling you if you are, you know, you want to set your makeup for a longer time, like you have a party or something in the evening, you don't want your concealer to, you know, crack out in between. So that's the time.
And this is waterproof as well?
What?
Is this waterproof?
The makeup?
As you sweat, will it flow out? Are you sealed?
You have to use that kind of products.
Okay.
The makeup.
Baking is what I'm asking.
Yeah, it's powder. It's gonna set your makeup for a longer time. Okay. Take the brush here, okay, and put it into the crease. This is where you don't have a good crease line.
I don't?
Like this, okay? And just take a clean brush and start blending out everything, okay? It just gives a little definition and does nothing actually. But when you open your eyes, or it just gives a little definition, that's all. Go for matte color, no shimmery ones. You can open your eyes. We'll just wipe out that and just gonna wipe out everything what was there, okay? These are called toothbrush makeup brushes actually.
No, I'm saying being a layman, I would never wipe whatever I've put on my face.
And hence we want to save everything.
Yeah.
Lifeless.
Okay, and it's just me that I don't like, using a lot of kajal, to be honest. I generally try not to use anything as such kajal, because it smudges out. Even though they say the kajal is gonna smudge out, it's not going to smudge out and all, but it generally tends to by end of the day. And even if you are applying some kajal, try to, seal it. And you can seal it using some black eyeshadow, okay? So, we're gonna take some of the black matte color or some of the brown color which is there on her crease, and we're gonna just line up her waterline like that only. So So it will give an illusion of a smoky eyes plus no kajal look, okay?
And how's that for you?
Yeah, thank you. You can look up. If you think any fallouts are there or something, you can always wipe it out and just put on your concealer again, or maybe you can do your eye makeup first and then put on your concealer. So it's just, as you can see, it looks like she has a kajal but she doesn't have, and it's not gonna smudge afterwards at all. It's gonna be like this for the rest of the day, okay? So that is like...
We'll see after Zumba.
Yes. Oh, we have a test also. Okay, and for the daily routine, you should go for a very neutral, you know, kind of blusher. Anything which is like peach, because peach is something which goes with our complexion a lot, with the, you know, Indian skin tone. You're liking our makeup a lot or what? What is it?
It's an inside joke. I keep saying we should have more of peach color in our wardrobe.
Oh, okay.
And I say the same thing. It suits Indian complexion.
Okay, there's one thing we generally tend to, you know, apply concealer on our apple of our cheeks, which is not a right way because it just accentuates the curves that you have on your cheeks. So it makes you look like really chubby. It sounds good when you are singing that poem, but it generally doesn't look nice. We all want to, you know, make our face look really thin. Just try to take the color, something like this, and dab it like this. Take it towards upward. And take a earthy colors. And also never match your eyeshadow with your blusher. It doesn't look good at all. See, she has some pink color now, some peach color, but it's not looking very prominent. It's not gonna catch the light at all on a daily basis. And also, there's one thing which you can try on is highlighting your high points. So why we use highlighters? So that all the high points on our face, they catch the light. So high points are something on the cheekbones, okay, and on your you know, arch, eyebrow arch is there, your nose, little bit of your, you know, this part is called cupid. So all these points we should try to highlight. It looks nice and it makes our face look even slimmer. So don't pick any highlighter which is like really shimmery. That won't look good obviously in the daytime. So there are a couple of cream based highlighter which are there. You can try to, you know, start using those. When I have applied, it may not look like, you know, I have applied something, but when the light comes on my face, it's just gonna catch the attention. So there's no shimmer, no glitter into this one. So I'll just tell you how you can apply it. So since she has a cheekbone here, just touch your cheekbones and, you know, start applying a line, and it goes in a C motion like this. Okay. Also take your nose, the bridge of your nose, your forehead and your cupid, okay, and we're gonna blend it using the finger only. Okay. It is also very important. We just left with a couple of things. That's it. Define your eyebrows. It's very important. Okay, it just can change your entire personality. So there are a lot of, you know, eyebrow definers which are there now, and people are paying a lot of attention to it. Just, you know, brush your eyebrows like this. It's called spoolie, by the way, this kind of stuff. So we're just gonna, you know, just define her eyebrows a little bit. If there are any gaps or something, we're not going to do anything major over here. And you can always take advantage of your finger and just, you know, blend out everything when you are doing your makeup. and just let me know if it hurts you, okay? Okay, so that if you close your eyes also, the mascara doesn't, you know.
That will cost you a lot. Want me to hold it?
Wait, I've done this right now. I'll hold it.
Anu, one of the questions is, which is the preferred concealer brand?
See, there are a lot many concealers right now in the market, and right now if you're looking for some affordable option, then the Maybelline Fit Me one is like really affordable one, and it's pretty good. And if your the budget is not the constraint, then you can definitely go ahead and, you know, invest in some really high-end stuff. They are quite good. Like Dior one is really good. The one which I'm using is a Smashbox one. This is also pretty good. So
Can you tell our viewers where this would be available?
Maybelline one is available everywhere, okay? Any drugstore you go, it will be available. And you should not use waterproof one on a daily basis, because it gets really hard to, you know, get rid of this, and it just, you know, just harm your eyelashes. So if you're daily applying mascara, just try for the normal one, because they are easy. They are not, you know, they just don't glue to your eyelashes. So, but you are going for some, you know, for some like whole day event or something, that time you can, you know, definitely go ahead and just. Okay, and if you have some of the mascara on your face, don't wipe it right then, because that is gonna make a, you know, black patch over it. Let it get dry and you can just wipe it off. It will just come out automatically, okay? So, or you can just dab it like this.
One of our viewers, Chetu, wants to gift his girlfriend a good eye makeover, so he wants to know which set is good.
Not bad.
Okay, so he can probably, you know, gift the Urban Decay one, or the, you know, the Too Faced one. Okay, so this is done and we are left with some lipstick. So try for some like nude one for the day-to-day routine. If you are okay, the trick to apply your lipstick is like, since we have this kind of, you know, cupid, make a cross on this one. It just helps to define your lips even in a better way. So
Can you tell our viewers which shade you're using?
I'm using this color bar, it's called Bare All. And by the way, it's a very good dupe for the Kylie Jenner lip colors, if you guys are aware of, it's like really in these days. So this is like one of the affordable options.
Monica Paul wants to know the best way to keep your lipstick for a long time.
Use matte ones. And in between you can do the touch-ups and all. Matte is something you can, you know, use on a daily basis, and it just stay on your lips for a very good time. I generally use matte one. I apply in the morning when I go to the office. I come back home, I use some oil and just wipe it off. It doesn't budge in between at all for the whole
matte
day.
finishing.
The matte finishes one,
So-
or the liquid lipsticks which are there in the market.
So my lips dry out very fast.
Yeah, so you should apply some of the lip balms first. When you are just starting with your makeup, just apply some lip balm and leave it like this and just do rest of your makeup. So after, at the last, when you come to your lips, they are actually moisturized by, you know, by that time, and then you just go ahead and just apply some of the lipstick over there.
What about the tissue dab with your lips?
Because matte is already like matte, so in the one single swipe it gives a lot of color. So it doesn't, you know, the tissue one which you are saying, it's actually for the cream finish one and all, because they don't give a lot of color in one single swipe. So you apply once, dab the excess, then apply again, then dab the excess, then apply again. So that's how you get more of the color, plus it stays on your lip for a very good time. Also, if you have some cream finish lipstick, You can apply it, put on the tissue on this one, take some loose powder on the brush and just put it on the tissue paper, okay? It just mattify your cream finish lipstick. So that is how you can, you know, just save some money and just make your cream one also as a matte lipstick.
Any brands that you would suggest for matte finish?
Color Bar one is there. MAC is there. Affordable liquid lipstick is like Color Bar, you know, they have this liquid lipstick. In the Chambord, they have this transfer proof matte liquid lipstick. They are like really good. They don't go off from your lips at all. You have to make them, you know, leave your lips. So you have to apply some of the stuff and then it goes.
Monica wants to know if you can apply powder on your lips first.
Powder is something if your lips are really pigmented, like black or really brown and the color doesn't show off like that, you know, so you can put on some concealer, so it's just gonna take away your natural lip color, and then when you apply some of the nude color also, the color actually get enhanced, it gets popped out. So the actual color of the lipstick you can actually see if your lips are not pigmented at all or you conceal them first. So the color looks good then.
Anurag Kumar wants to buy his girlfriend a nail art set. Could you recommend any?
I'm not into nail art at all. I'm really bad in even applying my nail polish also. But there are a lot many, you know, are there. He can probably, you know, just go ahead and check out on Amazon. On the rating basis, he can probably, you know, buy something for his girlfriend. So that is like the day look. Okay, I did not use much of the makeup as such here. For the foundation, you can definitely go ahead and skip the foundation and just apply some of the BB cream, that's it. If you don't have many scars on your face, so the BB cream is fine, and just put on some concealer and conceal all the black spots or something. And this look doesn't look bad. If you're going for a meeting also, it makes you look really presentable. And since I was talking also a lot, so I might have taken a little more time, but once you have gotten your hands on how to, you know, start applying your makeup, it takes only 5 minutes and that's it.
So guys, that was the workshop we had yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this because I had the best time, you know, in such a long time. It was really good. And also the makeup, after the makeup shop we had a Zumba session also. This was like really refreshing. We had so many games, and the best part was like I met so many new people, and the entire room was full of so much positive vibes. It was really good. And leave the comments below how you like this workshop, and also let me know if you guys want me to do any kind of vlogs or something, because I think this is like one of the kind of vlog where I'm not, you know, just talking about the makeup. I'm just talking random stuff with you guys and just chit-chatting with you. Let me know in the comment section, and let me know how you like this video. Give it a big thumbs up, because that was something, you know, this workshop just gave me total new insight. I love doing what I did yesterday. It was so much fun, and it definitely helped me to, you know, boost up my confidence also. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because there are many things which are, you know, which are lined up and coming very soon in your way. So I shall see you guys very soon in my actual video. Till then, you guys take care and bye bye.